Hi, YouTube. Hi, everyone. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back again to my channel. It's the real Yedo girl. So this evening we are going to talk about update from Chinedu. Okay, the man that deported the wife to Africa and deported his children back to Africa. Many of you that have brain, you will know that the only man that can take a woman back to Africa is a man that is not mentally stable, a man that is wicked, a man that is bad, a man that is irresponsible, a man that cannot control his anger. Is only a man that will deport you back to Africa after you came to Europe with your own two leg, your own money, everything. Hi, I don't know who's watching. Please, if you can hear me, just type you can hear me there. Okay. Let me go to my, because this my desktop today. Let me see, not today, this is my first time of using it on Facebook, so let me see if I'm hearing what I'm saying, because I don't want to do this video and just I'm not hearing anything I'm saying. So let me see. Let me see. The man that is okay, bad, I'm hearing. The man that is irresponsible. I'm hearing everything I'm saying. So many of you know many pattern of men like Chinedu. If they buy you spoon, the day they will stop choking bola, they are going to collect that spoon from you. If they buy you clothes, most of these men that have this character, if they buy you clothes, if that day the relationship end, or you end up cheating on them, or they cannot do anything with you anymore, if the center of market, they will remove that cloth for your body. These are the group of men, because this is not a normal behavior. Bringing a woman to abroad, the woman will born one, she will born two, she will born three, she will almost empty all the content of her womb for you. You will still be crying that the woman says she doesn't want you anymore. You will want to tie the woman at the back of the bus and draw her all over city the way one did in America. You will want to buy the woman because a woman says she doesn't want again. I don't want to know, because I know Niger men finish. I don't want to know, or we Niger, I don't want to know why this woman said she doesn't want again. If she have a bad behavior, it's normal. If a woman have a bad behavior, you don't want to live with her. Stay away from her. We are in a reasonable country where everybody can be on their own. Everybody can date their day. You don't have to stay with a bad woman. And also with the women too. If you find that a man is bad, stay away from the man. The man is not treating you well. Your mental health is deteriorating. You are not okay. Leave the man. Leave the man and face your life. You have a lot of life. Stop listening to all these charlatans on Facebook that have nothing positive to say about single mothers. After the women will end up staying with the children, taking responsibility of the children. Don't listen to them. They will say single mother, they are not responsible. Who is the responsible? The ones that throw away the children? Are they the ones that are responsible? Dick worshippers on Facebook. All of you that bash single mothers, that are crying on inside your husband's house, but you will end up coming to bash single mothers. But you won't say anything to the single fathers. The ones that take responsibility of waiting the shit come out for their vagina, are they the ones that are bad? What about the men that they are not crippled? They have hands, they have legs, they move from one woman to another and procreate children. They cannot take care of children. They cannot feed financially, emotionally. They cannot be there. They have children everywhere. How many times have you people called them out? How? If the way Chinedu dropped these children and ran away, the same way this woman dropped the children and ran away, don't you think that Nigeria government will have a lot of responsibility to be taking care of children that doesn't come from the government? Don't you think that most orphanage home will have plenty children that are not orphanage, but they are father and mother, but their father and their mother relegate their responsibility to the orphanage home? But all of you will have your man to come to social media and start bashing single mothers. Hey, single mothers. Hey, single mother. Don't be a single mother. All of your mama and your papa, many of them were single mothers and single fathers. Some women were married but single in Nigeria, even up to today. Many of you that come out and bash single mothers, your mother was a single mother. If she wasn't a single mother, she was married but single. Because most African men, whether they are inside the house, they are not inside the house, many of them are not taking responsibility of their business or what they are supposed to be taking responsibility of. That is why many women nowadays, they don't want to waste their time with any man. They want to see if this man is not taking care of the children, is not taking care of the woman, is not making them happy, is not providing for them. Many women choose to be single and face the struggle alone. Is that enough for you people to always come out and bash women? Is that always enough for you people to always be only holding the women accountable and the men no? And you all excuse these men of their bad behavior every time. They will cheat, they will do whatever, they will cause domestic violence, harm women one way or the other. All of you will come out and justify their bad behavior. So what do you expect? Why do you think that there will not be a single mother in your society when the men are never wrong in anything they are doing? When the women complain, the next thing is that if you don't want the man is good. If the man is this, are you living with them inside their house? Did you live with them inside their house? Most African men, they will be good outside, but inside they are very demonic. They have a bad behavior. Also with most of the women. But in most of the cases is the men. They will behave properly to everybody, but their home is in shit. Many of them will become counselor and they will be the one that will be talking on every partners that have problem in their home, but their own house is shit. We saw it the other day on social media. The man that normally judge people matter, in home house, he could not even take care of it. The man that come out and hold other men accountable just because the woman screws 50 euro, 100 euro in his account. You see the other day that the wife was confessing that he doesn't do this now. Tete boss has seen no, her life is in shambles. You saw it the other day. So let us not go too far. Let us talk about Chinedu. Yeah. Because all of you were blaming the woman have this one, the woman have a problem, the woman is the reason why Chinedu left, the woman is this, Europe women, they are bad, they are this, they are this. Many of you cannot take half of what Europe women are taking over here in Europe. Many of you can't take it. Many women just want to have children because there is no other way. Because if you want to talk about marrying out, many Oyibo will not reach all of their hands. So they just want to have children. Well, because when you talk about men, all of you know how damaged most of the men in our community is, how irresponsible many of them is. Because if they are not irresponsible, look at the environment in Africa. All those criminals, all those children in the street, all those irresponsible children, where did they come from? Where did those children come from? Did they just grow from the floor? Not be people born them, abandon them, and never take responsibility of them, and they become irresponsible everywhere. All those boys that go into courts, that looking for father figure, all those people that are looking for father figures in the church everywhere, are they not fatherless people? Are they not fatherless? Do they have a real father in their lives? And they become broken, they become destroyed like that? No. Many of them never come from a responsible home. Look at the environment. Nobody's responsible. When you talk about rituals, criminalism is all over everywhere in the black community and in Africa. Where did you think that those people came out from? Many of them are product of single motherhood, because a woman is not supposed to raise a child alone. A woman is not supposed to raise a man. That is the duty of a man. That is supposed to be the duty of the father. But most of the fathers, they decide to run away from their responsibility. Go to America, go to everywhere where black people is. There is so much criminalism and insecurity everywhere because of the men in the community choose to be carrying their ding dong everywhere, and they are not responsible with one family. At the end, they brought whatever they call polygamy, they drop polygamy into it. And that give them the big ticket to sleep around and have babies everywhere that they cannot take care of. And why did you think that there is a changes in Europe? There is no changes in Europe. There is no changes in Europe. The only problem many of them have in Europe is that there are people to hold them accountable for their bad behavior. Not in the black community, but another man, the police, the government, the courts, we hold them accountable. That is why they can't beat you up here. That is why they cannot do anything. You cannot even take a black man to the court, and the court will say, pay so, pay so, and they bring money. They don't bring money. They don't always have money. When they are with you, they don't have money. When they are out of the house, they never have money because they are not leaving you so that they will go and work and better their life. Tell me how many of your ex-baby daddies are doing well. Tell me how many of your ex-baby daddies, since they left you, don't have babies with multiple women. Tell me more, one or two you know, under the comment section. Tell me how many of your baby daddies are paying religiously, paying child support every month. The women are bad. They have bad character according to you people. How? Tell me the quality of marriage and the quality of life most darky women have with most darky men. Tell me the quality of life many of them have when they are married to most of the darky. Tell me. All of you that is blaming this woman, tell me, a man that can sit down and think that he want to deport his wife and his children back to Africa. Just imagine. Look at the ratio of the behavior of that type of a man. Just think about the behavior of that type of a man inside the house. If he's a man that is really, really composed in his brain, if he's a man that is responsible, somebody that can take his wife and his children and deport them back to Africa. Because the problem many of you women don't know is that no matter anything that men will do to you, they will always want to see you as the demon. They will always want to put the blame on the women. That is the women that make me to go and cheat. It's the women that make me to go and do this. It's the women that make me to go and do this. As he left me, so I started pregnanting other women. As he left me, I said I will not date Nigerian women again. As he left me, I said I will go and marry Oyibo. They always have excuse for everything because they wasn't born or raised with accountability. They were never raised, they were never taught how to be accountable. Are to be responsible for things that they do. They are never, ever responsible or can be held accountable. Even without nobody holding them accountable, they can't even hold themselves accountable for anything. So what do you want us to talk about this woman? The woman that chose to stay with her children after the husband deported her penniless to Africa with the children. She's the one we should blame now. So now, because we saw Chinedu in a very bad state or financially or whatever, we should be crying for Chinedu. We should start donating for Chinedu. If I'm a millionaire, I won't donate for Chinedu. If I have so much money all over everywhere, I won't give Chinedu a penny. You know why? Because most of our women, most of our men, with the time that we use to build and be responsible, they will use that time to be doing nonsense. They will engage themselves in criminal behavior, selling drugs, trafficking, doing things that can affect them, things that can take them to prisons. And they have children. At the end of the day, they will put the blame on the woman. Some of them will go to prison. When they come back, they will start blaming their women that, I went to prison. And you start going out with another man. Why won't she go out with another man? When you choose the criminal path, you choose to be doing criminal activities, and you don't want that woman to go on her way. You don't want her to go on her own life. You don't want her to have a life because you choose to be doing things that is bad. You choose to be doing things that is not right. So you believe that this woman cannot do anything. She has to be waiting for you. She has to be to put her life on hold because you choose to live in a very bad state of in a very bad way of life, Abi. So let us see, because I think many of you must have seen the video where this woman was crying. She came to a foundation called God Sent Foundation to ask for help because she was deported back to Africa by her husband, and the man that she have children with. So we have seen the foundation that she decided to come to. The foundation was like trying to help her, and at the same time bashing her, because I don't see any difference between Chinedu, the mentality of Chinedu, and the owner of the foundation, okay? Because the owner of the foundation have a lot to say, and if we want to go into analysis, we'll have a lot to bring out, because as I said before, most of Daki men, they don't like to take accountability. They don't want to be responsible. They don't want to take responsibility. They always look for people to blame. Most Nigerians, most Africans, we have to blame other people for our own mistakes, especially with women. When women are involved, the thing is like, it's very sweet. We have to be blamed for everything that happened to men. If they use you to do ritual, it's because you choose not to work. It's because you choose not to do this. That is why they use you to do ritual. If you enter into a bus and you are going to Oshode and you end up dead in another place, it's because you didn't do this. It's because you didn't do that. There is always somebody to blame for their bad behavior. So the first time she came to the foundation, this is the person that she came to the foundation to speak a problem with. Oh, I'm on live.
Good to see you guys. I miss you all so much. It's so sad that I don't have enough time to be able to interact with everyone, to appreciate everyone for all your kindness, for all your support. I cannot thank you enough for everything in me all these years. Mama Angela, you're here. Okay, Angela TV. Because of Genocide, Mama Ede, who is watching me right now. Let me
Let me go to
Chinedu. How can you do that? You're a wicked man. All your opinions are very correct. All your opinions are very, very correct. But then again, how many of you have ever stopped for a minute
then again
to think that maybe Chinedu, who we are all accusing, is going through a worse scenario than what the wife and the children is going through? You never know.
God Sent Foundation, look, if Chinedu is going through whatever Chinedu is going through, Chinedu put himself in that situation. In the first place, whether by law or normal human thinking, Chinedu is not supposed to take that lady's document. That is a criminal behavior. You don't do that. You don't, documents or passport are not transferable to anybody. Chinedu is not supposed to touch that woman and the children document, not to talk of deporting them back to Africa in the first place. When you speaking in public, you try to make example to other people, not to do things that is wrong. That is why I know the look person face if I want to talk. I don't have time for all this defending shit. No, I don't defend shit. Like as I dey here now, my documents, one man go wey no carry me come Europe. You don't know how I take follow desert come enter here. You come carry my documents, say because I press body 4 times 3 times born for you, you carry my document and deport me back to Africa. Sure. and you will come and tell me you are going through one bad whatever. I don't give a damn what you're going through. My document is my document. My kids' document is my kids' document. I did something. I made a lot of sacrifice or whatsoever to get my document. You have no right to put your hands on anybody's document. Let us get this clear, because I normally hear this from African people. You deport the woman, go Africa. Somebody did it the other day, deporting his wife to Africa. A old grown woman. What does that tell about that man? A man that can deport you back to Africa. Small, you don't be small picking again. You can't control that person. Stay the hell away from that person. You have no right to deport nobody to Africa. You are not immigration. You are not police. You have no right to do that in the first place. That tells a lot about you. You are not the owner of this person. If a woman does that too, na so I go tell her, that man not be you be the owner. The woman, you are not the owner of that person. Even your own child self, you don't have the right to deport them to Africa. They can go to the embassy and sue you or whatever. You don't have the right. If they want to go to Africa, they have their money or whatever to buy ticket or go and tell the government here. Even if you want to go back to Africa here, they will not deport you with empty hand. I know people that have moved to Africa is with conditions. Even in Spain, yeah, if you want to tell them today, say, look, I don't want to stay in Spain anymore. They will owe your document for 5. They will give you 5 years grace to stay in wherever you want to stay and return back after that 5 years. They will still give you like 2,000 euro plus to go to Africa to start a life there. For you to just carry somebody, you just carry the person, you deport him back to Africa. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are that you can do that to somebody? Even with children that are not familiar with where they are going, you just pack them and you deport them. That tells a lot about you. If you ask a psychologist about this type of person and behavior, this is a very dangerous person. Maybe he don't want to buy the woman, he just want to do that. So let us listen to the justification of why we should be pitying Chinedu, a man that decided to deport wife and children to Africa for no reason or because they did not respect him. He think that, like most African men, they think that they need to be respected by fire, by force. They demand respect by force. If you don't respect them, they can buy you. Some have already by their wife saying that the wife did not respect them. So that is why they do whatever they do. So let us listen because we are going to educate ourselves.
Chinedu may be going through even a worse scenario than what the children and the wife is going through. So that is why it is important that we should know Chinedu by the grace of God before the middle of next week. We're going to have a good...
And why is Chinedu going through whatsoever Chinedu is going through? Let us know why Chinedu is going through whatsoever is going through. If Chinedu was working in the fabrica over here, Chinedu was doing business that is legally, Chinedu was a carpenter and the police or whatever. So let us listen because this video is going to be long. Because we are tired of lies, hypocrisy, bashing women and lying on women in Europe. They are bad, they are this, they are that. What can you people offer women in Europe that the government cannot offer? Loyalty, you people don't have. Respect, you don't have.
But we need a lot of resources for that, okay? If we are going to mobilize to try to find Chinedu, we understand that he's from Agbo and all that. If we are going to mobilize to try to find him, we need a lot of resources for that. So we're going to be raising about 200,000 naira to do that. We're going to be raising about 200,000 naira to do that. So tomorrow, if possible, when I'm more settled, I'll come back online. If you love what we are doing and you want to support that family, you can reach out to me personally. All right, so that's it for now. I thank you all. God bless you all. Thank you. So, yeah, where's Chinedu? We will not unveil that yet, Mama Angela. We will not unveil that yet, but we have a very, very vital information already as Dr. Kado, private investigator. We have all the information that we need to be able to uncover Chinedu, who is our brother, who is our friend. If Chinedu or anybody that knows Chinedu is watching this video, I want you to know that I am not against Chinedu. I am not against Chinedu, but we all must understand that the downfall of a man is not the end of his life. So Chinedu may have been going through a lot of tribulations. Chinedu may have been
that he created for himself. Many of the tribulation that many of them created for themselves. The tribulation that many of them created for themselves. There is a guy that I normally see in my city every time. He does nothing than drinking. And I haven't seen him for a long time now because I'm no more running my Afro shop. I saw him today. He's mad. The man is like talking around in the street looking crazy. Okay, that man spend all his time drinking every day. So tomorrow now, they will say it's somebody that causes problem. People will cause their problem, they will cause their storm, and they will start blaming people. There are a lot of people that gamble, their work over here is gamble. They gamble all their money, they gamble all their resources. Tomorrow now, they will be looking for somebody that they want to put the excuse on their body. Abi, we always want to look for somebody that caused the problem, but we will not look for the source of how the problem started. How did this person become this or that?
We have so many other issues that have affected him from not seeing his children or even his wife. You know, maybe Chinedu is even ashamed of himself. So many things can happen. So we should not judge so quickly. Let's take up this case one after the other. And I'm assuring everyone that
even though Chinedu is the best man in this world, for him to even take somebody's paper and deport them to Africa, he already tell the type of person he is, that he's a control freak. He's a control freak. You deport a whole grown woman with children to Africa for no reason. Let's say she didn't respect him. She didn't do this. Chinedu, what have you done for this woman that you believe that she deserves to be deported with your children back to Africa? If you are a good man, tell me, what have you done for this woman that makes you to have the effort to buy her ticket, deceive her to Africa, and left her there? If many of you are not enemy of progress, it's the same. Many of you here, you will see a woman in 10, you will pull her down to 0. Many darky men, I want to tell you, many women today, many of these men, they are enemy of progress. That is why when they bring you to Europe, the moment you start to progress, you become their biggest competitor. You become their biggest enemy. Not until they pull you from 10 that they meet you, or from 100 that they meet you. Not until they pull you to 0, they will not rest. If they have to deport you, they will deport you. That is who they are, because many of them have anger issues. Many of them are mentally sick, and they don't want to see therapists. They don't want to do anything about what is wrong with them, and they will heap all their problems on you. There is a lot of mental issues everywhere in Africa. The environment, juju, voodoo, and everything. They will heap all the issues on you, black women, that you are their problem, and many of you are not their problem. They need to go for therapy, because African men and women have been through a lot, and they need to see where their problem is coming from, and not the black women. Because I've seen a lot of women that have been a good woman, and they still find something to say about them. So let us forget all those things that they normally say. It's all gaslighting. They just want to gaslight you. They want to lie, because many of them are used to lying on women. They used to lie on everybody. Even if you have a child for them, the time they will say, the time when you get belle, they think, I not can't see work. I can't lost my work. They will always find something to say for their frustration. That is why I always say many of them, they hate women and children. But what is paining me is that they have a lot of options now. They can click themselves to men. I don't know why they're not clicking that. I don't know why they're not taking that options. They still continue to say women are bad, and they don't take the other options. I don't know.
A peaceful resolution. One of my biggest dreams in the near future is to become a private investigator. In the near future, one of my biggest dreams is to become a private investigator.
Delusion. Too much delusion.
That's the update for now.
Too much delusion in our community. Women, I think you should know that. I think you should know there are too many delusional people in this community. You should know that. Don't allow them to deceive you. Don't allow them to trip you. Don't allow them to make you feel bad. My dear. Oh, no. All of you women will jump out. The women are bad. The women are bad. Give me the options that the women are bad. Even the ones that were in Africa were bad. The women that were in Africa that empty their womb, the product in their womb. They empty it. Did your father not still go and marry 4 or 5 wives? The women are bad. Did your father not still marry 4, 5 wives, 6, and have different women outside and not even bring a dime home? The women are bad.
Support Dr. Cardo. I'm about to check out. As you can see, I'm looking so good. Hold on, guys. I'm looking for Africa. Hello, Gossip family. That's Vende Gary from Bristol. With Mama Oriaki seeds. Yeah, man.
I think
Damn it. It took me all the way to 2022.
Let us.
This
is the lady. This is the lady that was deported to Africa.
May God bless you. May God bless you.
This is the lady that was deported to Africa.
As you can see me at the tree, we are dying in silence.
They make sure they put her on her knee.
We are dying in suffering. No. You both should come to my rescue. You both should come to my rescue. These are the citizens.
Greetings, people.
What is making me to laugh that Chinedu have no children. Chinedu have nobody that is taking care of. He have no woman. He never took responsibility of the children. He left or he deported to Africa. And he still seems frustrated. Why? Why is all these men that do women dirty, that do children dirty, why are they always frustrated? At the end, they will have diabetes, they will have stroke, they will be looking for one kidney, they have problems. Financially, they are dusty. How come they don't have money? After doing women so bad, how come they are not rich if they are so responsible? Because the only thing a man can do to the baby mama or to tell a baby mama or your ex-wife that you are so responsible is for you to have the money. Be responsible. Have the money and not babies, because babies come with a lot of responsibility. Have with money. Come with money.
Calm down.
Okay. Let me show you what happened.
The story is that the husband Chinedu left them in Nigeria, taking their documents away for the past 13 years, guys.
Imagine.
For the past 13 years, we have not been in contact with Chinedu. And today, we have been able to investigate the case and find out that Chinedu is in Agbo. All right, Chinedu.
Oh, I know my phone
is in Agbo. Within the next few minutes now, we are going to be showing you Chinedu and see how we can unite this family. God sent family around the world. All I ask for you now is to share this video. All right, share this video right away. Share this video so that we can have more audience, so that we can discuss to see what we can do to make this world a better place. Let's see what we can do to make this world a better place. So kindly share this right now.
The world is big, eh? Only this thing behavior will only happen in Africa, not any other places.
All right, let me go to our staff right away. All right, God sent media. How are you guys doing?
I'm fine, boss. Good afternoon, boss.
All right, good afternoon. What's going on with you? Can you turn the camera around so I can see your face?
Okay, excellent, sir.
Oh, stop.
Hello, how you doing? How you doing? Okay, I think we're having a little bit of network issue there. All right. We're having a little bit of network issue. So please go ahead and come back in. God Sent Foundation investigation team. We are not going to be long. We are not going to be long here.
Good afternoon, boss.
Good afternoon. How are you? How you doing?
I'm fine, boss. Good afternoon, Excellency, sir.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you, boss.
All right. So can you tell me right now your whereabouts?
Yes. Good afternoon, God Sent family around the world. Good afternoon, Your Excellency, sir. Currently now we're at Akpo, at a garage market. This place is called Garage Market, where currently Chinedu is having, yes, Akpo. We're at Garage Market at Akpo. You will stop at this junction before you enter Iwomi Junction. You stop at Iwomi Junction. Before you enter, stop at traffic lights. You tell them you want to go to this market. This market is called Garage Markets. We are currently Mr. Chinedu.
Okay, so we have been able to locate Chinedu.
Yes, boss.
Is the family there with you? Is Chinedu family there with you now?
Yes, boss. We are all together in the car.
There's no
Boss,
AC in this car. There's no AC.
There's AC.
That is the wife and the children that was deported from Europe to Africa by their father. I never know some people.
But the thing is getting hot. They will just let us reduce off it.
They don't know some people's
turn on the AC.
wickedness.
Turn on the AC, please. Very important. Turn on the AC.
They don't know how some people men are
Yes, not
wicked.
working.
It's Agbo too.
It was working. It's working, but to just go low and later pick up again.
Okay, no problem. It's okay, don't worry. Let's quickly do what we're here for. Basically, we are going to two of the officers should go with you now to interview Chinedu why the family wait in the car. Okay? Then after to confirm that the family can join.
Okay, boss.
All right, I'm with you. I want to talk to Chinedu.
Hi.
Okay, boss. I want to put it back on the back camera. This one camera, boss.
We get some kind of things we go happen. Eh? Some people will say, nobody behaves like that. Look, people behave somehow. If I have seen, even things that have happened to me, people will not believe that such people exist or people have done something like that. So wait till you don't know, you never will courage them. But what you cannot do is lie and lies. You push out false narrative, things that are not happening. Women are bad. Let us talk about African men. Let's talk about history of violence, mutilating women's vagina so that they cannot have feelings for anybody, the selfishness, the wickedness everywhere. Let us continue to talk about it. If you want, I can be putting on my life so that we talk about how romantic, how beautiful, how nice they are to us as women. The type of environment children, women are exposed to in Africa. If a group of men that are good men, that are romantic men, that are lovely, can leave their family, their children to suffer for decades, beaten, raped, and disappearance every day. Nobody's talking about that. The fourth is the single mothers. They are the feminists. They are the problem we have in Africa. Feminist is the problem why nothing is moving on in Africa. Feminist is the problem. You will enter bus and you are going to show them you will lost. Feminist is the problem of Africa. They are the problem that you have to buy a police. They are the problem you have to bribe the judge. Feminist is the problem why the Nigerian president is out of the country. He doesn't represent the country. He doesn't speak to the citizens. He doesn't do anything. He is feminist that is doing everything.
Put it back on the camera. Back camera, yeah.
Okay, boss.
The problem is women rights. Rights that doesn't exist.
All right, so you and one of the officers should go to Chinedu right now. Let me talk to him before the family join him. Let me talk to the woman. Let me talk to Chinedu's wife.
Okay, madam.
14 years. Now see they call her wife.
Just talk. You see him.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, Joy.
Good afternoon, sir.
Today is the day you have been waiting for, Abi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I don't want you to give. I don't want you to give us any problem. I just want Chinedu to see you guys, and we're going to invite Chinedu to our office.
Okay, sir.
So don't give us any problem today. Don't cause any drama. If you cause any drama, I'm going to take my hands off your kids. All right?
Thank you. All right, sir.
All right.
God bless you.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, how are you?
That's the channel. Monsa.
I agree
The
to
best
that.
thing that. I agree to that.
All right. So let's go to Chinedu. Let's go to Chinedu right away.
Okay, boss.
And you guys need to fix this AC. Our people cannot be in the car, something like that, okay?
Even
boss.
if not be the reality where they worry some people, even see the way the driver is greeting. Why all those plenty greeting? Why all those plenty greeting? Good morning, sir. Your voice is low. You are working for him. Wetin you can't turn yourself to voice for? Later, many of you will have low self-esteem. Because when you see money, you worship people with money, you worship people with authority. But you don't respect authority of the land. Your voice is lower. If they say me they talk the age of the person where they call, where they put yourself as a boy, you go senior am. Just because of poverty, you become his boy. His boy is loyal. Thank you.
All right. I want to tell, so you just question him,
Okay,
and we'll go from there.
Okay, boss. Take out.
They are going to Chinedu's shop. Chinedu that deported him children and they
This is a
deported
camera right.
himself
You
too.
can video. Give you permission to video.
Adumadu body. Do me, I do you. Adumadu
Innocent.
body, oh. I'm sorry, oh.
Innocent, you handle the car if you can't do a good job. Okay, I think they are out there. Innocent should do the job.
Mr. Chinedu, you are here for that.
Look at Chinedu's reaction. Look at his reaction.
Relax, Chinedu.
Look at his reaction. Look at his reaction.
Relax. That guy is talking to you, man. Talking to you. Take it easy. Your wife is there. Your wife is there. Wants to say.
Do you see Chinedu reaction? Do you see Chinedu reaction? He's saying, coño in Spanish is fuck. Puta is prostitute. That is what he was calling these people that came to speak to him. He reacted to men like him. Imagine how he reacted to the woman at home. That aggressiveness never leave him. Never come out. Opono is in a condition that is very, very bad in Africa. Or he have a business, he have a shop. He is a businessman. If somebody that have something like this, I think many of them are doing well. So.
Relax now. Go to the beach. Come. Hello, boss. Sir, this man is really aggressive.
You see, he's very aggressive.
Chinedu, relax now. Your family is here. Listen now.
Bring the family.
Okay, boss. Alpha.
You want me to take the woman to the
Chinedu wants to talk to you. My boss wants to talk to you. Chinedu, calm down. Chinedu, calm down. You don't know why we are here. Calm down, Mr. Chinedu.
Yeah, I'm not waiting this woman do this.
Chinedu, Alpha.
Chinedu, calm down. Chinedu, calm down. I'm going to talk to you. Chinedu, calm down. Chinedu, calm down.
See what Chinedu is doing. He's breaking all these things.
Mr. Chinedu, calm down.
Chinedu.
We want to know what did this woman do you. We are tired of all this.
Look at your wife.
Blah blah blah.
Look at your wife and your kids. Look at your wife and your kids. Mr. Chinedu, look at your wife and your kids. These are your wife and your kids that you have done. We are here to help you. We are here to help you guys. Please, just release. We are here for peace. Mr. Chinedu, this is your child. These are your children. These are your kids. These are your kids. These are your family.
Get out there, get out there. Come on, get out there.
So you can see what's going on. All right, Chinedu has been busted, and we came for peace. Since he doesn't want peace, then we are gonna give him a different action.
Every man that do good dirty, then we end up like Chinedu.
Listen. Tell Chinedu if he doesn't want peace, we are gonna come for action. If he doesn't want peace,
Mr. Chinedu, we came in peace, okay? You calm down. Tell your voice to me. Boss, tell your voice to me. Please, Chinedu, I beg you, please. I'm on my knees. I beg you, Chinedu. You understand me? Please, I beg you. Chinedu, I'm begging on my knees, Chinedu. Yeah, all the time. Chinedu, on my knees. I'm begging you, Chinedu. Chinedu, I'm begging you for the children's sake. Chinedu, I'm begging you for the children's sake, please. Please, I deport. Please. What do you have to go back?
Chinedu, how about
To go back. Yes.
That's why here. Spain will not carry Chinedu. Spain will not carry Chinedu. We don't need Chinedu in this country. Spain no go carry Chinedu. After all the Spain will not carry Chinedu. When you do, you destroy people's life, you destroy a country. Spanish, they not be like Nigeria police that when they all catch you here, you from back give them money, they will still leave you to continue to be destroying their country. Yeah, they do selective living. If you are a criminal, you are doing something that can disturb the sanity of people, especially they are going to take you away and they will ban you not to come to Europe for 10 years or more safe. So Chinedu, I don't think people will give Chinedu visa. I don't think so. Unless maybe we change his name and come in another way, but Chinedu will just dey hide. Make Ogbalebe not catch him. If they catch him, they'll deport him back. We don't need people like this. People that do drugs. No. Enough of when they clap for nonsense. Now you go carry and go back. So Chinedu will carry go.
Okay, boss. I know what's going on. I
told myself the man a good man.
We have been able to.
Okay, boss.
Okay, take the camera away first.
Why you not take the camera away?
Take the camera away.
You want to talk to Chinedu.
Okay, boss.
Tell him who we are, then we can come back later.
Okay, boss. Okay, boss.
You people have to talk to Chinedu.
Come back later, yeah. Okay, so you can see that Chinedu is being very angered from a place of pain, a place of agony. Maybe what this woman have done to Chinedu has put him in this mess he is in. So I don't know the truth.
That is a lie.
I'm just here to help, guys.
I'm just
here to unite family as a God-sent man that I am. I don't know the real story.
That woman did nothing to him.
Just hold on.
That woman did nothing to him.
From Chinedu.
They are always like that. They have always been like that. Looking for blames after making deadly mistakes.
Janosage is doing everything possible to make a resolution in this matter. Okay? All right. So you can see that a man who has not seen his children for almost 13 years, if he's still that angry, you can tell that something
that tells that is an angry bird. That tells that after 13 years, he's still angry. It doesn't. The other child was the mother was pregnant when he came and deport all of them to Africa. He's still angry after 13. That shows how he's an angry bird and irresponsible man. That one tells you a lot. The type of anger when they inside this man body. That is why they always buy women. Whether you dey pregnant or they not care. Why is why that even though say salt not cash food, they feel take and take by you. That is why they always do crazy things. That is why today they will have, tomorrow they are poor. They are lying there in the hospital looking for donations because here don't connect. It has always been like this, right from their grandfather, father. If not, you could have seen them doing that, advancing their country, Africa. Africa is there 100 years. It's always there. The market you see today, unless the market catch fire and burn. If it doesn't catch fire and burn, they will not renovate it. They will spend money and build big on it. They will not even have fire extinguisher or fire water company that can come and quench water in case fire enter the place. That is why, because here don't connect. So all these things, they carry all this mentality and all this brain that is not connected. They bring it into marriage, and they will heap all the blame on the women, that the women is everything. The women, they have always make us their enemy. They only need us because we are the only people that can sleep with them, that can have children with them, that can tolerate long time suffering with them. No woman on this planet Earth can stay with darky men and suffer all these things that they do to many women. They do to us. No women. They are men with Jaden. Straight. Still angry after 30
Let me
years.
speak to Chinedu directly.
The woman have done him dirty.
Let me speak to him directly. Give him the phone.
Why many of you never saw your father? Some met their father at the age of 30 years. The women did the dirty. Even though say the woman go use it bekus fork, it use your own tape fork, not be a bekus tape fork. If he let you do after she don't do another one, you do. If he not let you do, bye Felicia.
Chinedu.
Aye, Chinedu, answer us.
Okay. Then let's use.
I don't just want to skip.
Chinedu, you're welcome.
They will always say, you did him something.
Let me talk to him. Try to get him on the phone for me.
Don't have to do that. He meant something for them to treat you anyhow. Okay?
Is he
You
not
can be
willing
the
to
best woman
talk?
on earth. You will be treated like a shit.
He's not willing to talk.
Why will you
Okay,
talk
so
when
we'll
you
use a
have
different
nothing
route
to
now. Since
say?
you don't want peace, then we'll use a different route to get the answers of him if that's what they want. Is that what they want? I mean, Engineer Martins, you can get that out of this platform. What do you mean, Ando Poorly? How many times have you supported this organization? Man, get the fuck out of here, man.
Because they don't support, they can't have a comment.
What are you upset about? When the case was online, did you call me? You call yourself my friend, a retired U.S. Army. Did you call me to say, Jelosagi, this is how you can support? By telling me rubbish, man. Fuck off, man. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just calm him down. I know he's upset. Yeah, you guys should calm him down. Then we'll go further.
Very infantile.
Calm him down. Tell him we're going to help him back to Spain. We're going to help him back to Spain.
Spain will not carry him. The men in Spain will not take this man in. The immigration, the police, the society
Chinedu,
don't need men like Chinedu. That is why they take him out in the first place. This video is going to be long, right? Let me see if I can skip because Chinedu don't want to talk.
We are here to find a way we can return him back to Spain, okay? All right.
So you don't be Nigeria.
I mean, look at that other guy who called himself my friend, Engineer Martins. You are a U.S. Army retired. You have seen this case online. Thousands of people have called me. You are here telling me that this is not the best way to handle the case. How else am I supposed to do it?
Then on a put comment for
Should I go
there
with the
now.
law?
Person comment opinion
They
we
are
talk to
forcing men
wahala.
on ground. What else can I do? You that is calling myself, you are saying you're my friend. At the time, we even stay together. You never even called me to say, this case you have, John, as a retired U.S. Army, this is what how we can do. Now we are online, you are telling me rubbish. I've already blocked you, bro. I don't want to deal with friends who only see one side of the story. About past 10 days now, we have been on this matter trying to bring peace to this family. You that call yourself my friend, did you reach out to me to say, John, this is how to do it? Did you contribute? Have you even contributed to the Gospel Foundation? You are over here telling me rubbish. Man, thank you so much, my lovely Gospel family. We are doing our best. You just guys so hot. The guy is pissed off. The guy is pissed off. Even me, I will be more pissed. Even me, I will be more pissed off if for any reason it is because of a woman that I find myself in a situation that I'm not. So nobody knows the situation right now. That is why I told you guys.
What is all this? Because of a woman, he found himself in a situation, and at the same time, you are saying nobody know. What are you saying? Do you want just to spread a fake narrative, lies, and all these things that you people have spread all over social media, even in normal life? People demonize your women, you degrade your women, you disrespect the women inside and outside. Yes. No, you said it's because of the woman Chinedu was deported. I haven't seen any law in Spain that said if you have a problem with your husband, that they would put you in jail. After jail, they will deport you. No, I haven't seen any law in Spain. Unless you did something criminal, you did something, they can deport you. Because they don't want people like that in their country. They are not Nigeria that take a guje, Nigeria police. No. They will clean up their environment from people like that because they don't want their children to become a drug addict. They don't want drugs to be accessible in their community. So, when you talk about domestic violence, maybe you did something bad to a woman, okay, they'll punish you for that. But deporting you, no. If you have a document, if you don't have document, they might even release you into the society. There are courses you can do to reinstate you back to the society if you even put your hands on. There are a lot of ways to punish you to show example. Chinedu wasn't deported to Africa because of that woman. Chinedu was deported to Africa because he chose to play a bad game and he got a bad result from what he did. So how come you are accusing this woman of being the one that make them to deport Chinedu to Africa? How did you people work out that thing? People lie too much.
We cannot judge a story by one side.
But you are judging.
We cannot judge a story by
But you
one
are
side.
judging.
So we need to hear from Chinedu to see what really happened. It is possible that this woman has put this guy in a mess.
No be lie.
For a man to be that angry after 11, 12 years, he has not seen his kids and he's not even looking at the face of his children. What does that tell you? It tells you that the man is operating from a place of pain. All right? So we cannot judge this story just like that. We'll hold on, guys. We'll see how we can talk to Chinedu to see how we can support him, right? That's the best thing we can do. I am not the governor of the state. I am not the commissioner of the state. I am just a young person who love my people, who want to find a way to unite everybody around the world. You know, let me take this away. That guy is coming here telling me, John, this is not the best way to handle it. How do you want to handle it? Huh? Tell me not the best way to handle it. Are you want to tell me? When I started this organization, you were part of the people who did not believe in me. When you were living in Texas, when I started this organization, you were part of the people who when I have an event in Texas, you never come over to the event. When I have event, you guys mocked me, you guys laughed at me that I'm doing this for selfish interest, and that's 10 years ago. We are still in the same also. Now you're telling me rubbish.
This is the same problem we all are having in Africa. We can't dialogue. We can't have a conversation without one trying to be the Lord.
Can I talk to him now? Chinedu. My name is Genocide, okay? I'm an American. I live in America for a long time. See, brother, I'm on your side. Whatever you are going through, I have been there. Whatever the situation you are going through now, woman matter, woman abuse, woman disrespect, woman calling police, I have been in your position, and I have talked to many of your friends who live in Spain before with you. They told me that you are a nice man, that you are such a nice man, and we don't really know what happened. I'm here to find a solution. If you want to go back to Spain, I have the connection to do that, brother. Please, let's just have a time. You can come to our office and we can discuss. I can help you the best way I can. A lot of people have reached out to me. A lot of people know you. They say you are a good man. That you are a good man. That's what a lot of people told me. Okay? Please, my brother.
All African men are good men. Even if they buy a woman.
Yeah, okay, let's not give you more it. Please, just okay, go ahead. Yes. Yes.
To do business. Yeah?
I deal with you.
I
deal with you. Yeah. I deal.
Yeah, I dropped 2 million naira from my account. Yeah?
2012, yes.
Yeah, 2012, I dropped 2 million naira from my account. She want to use do business.
Now 2012, 2 million naira, not be small money that time. 2012, this time now that money is about 20 million. Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped a flat for her. One of my friends.
Hi.
You feel know everything.
2 million not up to 20 million for 2012
it's not there yet.
to now.
You rent flat. I do the flat that time and I have to build the house for 10 years. The only house when I get is village. I build a house in duplex. At that time I never built this duplex. I rent flat for her. I pay for wood 1 year for the flat.
Yes.
When I buy for you, musician, this thing, let me say, set everything, I drop everything. She know, I buy only one set is 150,000. 150,000 for set when I buy for them.
Yeah.
You understand me?
Yeah.
I buy everything cattle. The next day, my mother say because he's pregnant. My mother tell me say he's pregnant, and he tell me say he's pregnant. I said my mother don't die. Don't let that one be my weakness. You understand me?
Yeah.
My mother stay with them. My mother stay with them under 3 days. He tell my mother to leave alone. Make my mother come up for the house.
After 3 days, that woman there told your own mother to leave the house. You see? After 3 days, that woman told your own mother to leave the house.
So many of una dey marry Igbo, na no dey carry una mother dey come from Africa. Na no dey dare carry una mother come from Africa to come stay with Igbo. I know many boys that marry Igbo. They don't bring their own friends to come and sleep in the house. We the black women that is bad, you will come with your friend. That way miss bus for bus station. You come and sleep in my house with children and a wife there. If their friend go party, they not fit go back. Come and sleep in my house. No go respect say woman there. But if no Oyibo na they follow, even if the Oyibo big like this, my cupboard or freezer, una no go dear Carol and only of una friend come the house una they stay with Oyibo. Plenty of una. Una no dey carry Oyibo, una friends they come. Now they carry una mother come. Some of you will not even have space in your house. You will invite somebody from far place to come and be sleeping share in your house. But if you have a white woman at home, you will not dare bring anybody to your house. All your friends is streets that you met and everybody go their way. You don't bring friends home. But if you are with the darky women that you said is bad, they are making your life difficult, you will bring all your ancestors to come and live in the house. Many of you that I know, you cannot even cook in the house African food. The Oyibo will tell you the food smells. You can't cook in the house that you live with Oyibo. Una no dey go dey go they shoot gun put for up. No, you people don't complain. But when it comes to African women, when they will say, I need my space, so you will start complaining. You can easily tell your mother, say, my Igbo no dey gree, you know say they be Igbo, because we don't have standard for anything. Even if your mother-in-law become a headache and a problem in your marriage, you cannot tell her to give you space. That is how many of you have conditioned the African women to live in a condition that they will have to bear until they will go nuts with their brain. That is how many of you have conditioned them. They don't have the right to complain. The moment they complain, they say no is a problem to most African men. The moment a woman say no, either to their mother, to their father, or to their family, it is a problem. The only what they believe in, put yourself there so that they can do whatever they want to do to you. Bear it, because at least you see somebody who married you. The rest, they are husbandless. You see who married you. You're supposed to be happy. You are supposed to take every shit that will pour on you. My mother will come and do. My sister will come and do. Everybody will disrespect African women. And she doesn't have a right to speak. The moment she speaks, she becomes a bad person. Some of you can't even dare and bring your own mother to anybody's house. You dare it. You don't do it. It drove the mother. It becomes a problem. Did you know the shit most of the mother-in-law do to their daughter-in-law? Can't somebody, whether you cannot live with somebody, whether it's your mother-in-law or not your mother-in-law, that person have the right to live. And you African men, you should learn how to understand situations. Two people are living together. If they can't live, that other person or your mother-in-law have the right to say, we can't live together. Whether you are my mother-in-law, you are my demigod, you have to go. Why is it a problem? The moment African women say no, it becomes a problem. The hell will break loose. She's not supposed to say no to anybody. My mother. My mother. These are people that are crying about single mother. If your mother, apart from a woman, is a widow, if your mother knows better, if your mother was a married woman, what is she doing in her in-laws house, her daughter-in-law's house? She would have been with her own husbands. She would have been in her own husband's house. But many of them, they never married for decades. They are the ones that are crying single mother. Their father never married nobody. Their mother was never married or stay married or happily married. They are the ones that are crying single mother. The group of men that made every woman they meet single mother. They are the ones that are crying. They drove their mother out of the house. What were your mother doing there in the first place? Is this woman a nanny? Was she a nanny? Or she came to marry you? Or she came to marry your mother? The moment she said no, it's a problem. She's supposed to say yes for everything. Even with you that is even annoyed that the woman drove your mother out of the house. The moment the woman say no, is a problem. Is a problem. Let's continue to listen.
Chinedu, let's do this. Let's do this, my brother. Okay, go ahead.
For my own fascination when I did.
Yes.
You don't know. Yeah. I buy everything. The house when I rent for a good year for us. The break a house under 1 month. House when I did for 1 year. Because of the money they is account. He carried the money. He said, you know what to marry me again. That's what she tell me. We call our family. My own family, the village, we discussed everything. He said, no, you don't want to marry me again. Later, I tell him, say, he want to beg. Then his mother tell me, say, he want to beg. And my father say, no, you understand me? I call the father, because now the life, when a mother lives, now I want to live. Now I say, no, because I'll be saying.
You see, they will attack you, they will attack your mother. They will attack you, they will attack your mother. That is why if you see them doing nonsense videos, you go there and defend that woman that they want to humiliate, that woman they want to pull all over everywhere. They will say you are a single mother. You are husbandless. You don't have husband, because they believe that if you have husband, that husband block your brain. You can't think. Your husband, you are supposed to be under a man. You never hear that from most African men, because they know when they are under you, they will limit your thinking. They will limit your thinking, because anything you think with your brain, anytime you try to process something with your brain, anytime you start to do something right, they will say it's feminism. They will say you don't open her. They will say you are following bad friends. They will say it's your mother that is advising you, because your mother never stay in husband's house. That is why your mother is advising you. They will say it's because of money. Your mother wants you to be bringing money for her. That is why your mother don't want you to stay in your husband's house. Any woman that come and defend an African woman, they will always find something to say. That is why they always come to your mother and attack your mother. That is the mother. Which mother will see her daughter going through long suffering, bearing nonsense and tolerating nonsense, and she will not speak? Which mother? Anything their mother say is going to be used against them. Even if the mother say, "Oga, buy my pikin," it will be used against her. If the mother even say, "Oga, stop beating my daughter," that thing will be used against the mother. That is African men for you. We dislike the truth. We hate the truth. They hate to be scolded. They hate to be held accountable for anything. They want me you leave their pikin, may you leave your daughter for them, may they take and take rub ground, do anything when they like. You don't need to speak. If it's their sister that speak, they will first go and check if that one their husband has. If it did, they will first cool down. If the sister that one since they talk, then they will attack that one. Is the senior sister that don't want to have to marry? Oh, the sister is happily married in her husband as he doesn't want. Have you seen people that will just see that? You will go and tell your mother that, "Mommy, hey, this man is nice. Oh, this man take care of the family. Oh, this man do everything." Your mother will say, "Leave the man." Very few people that will do that. If it happens, few. They always find a way to attack your mother. They always find a way to attack your mother. Even the John Osage that is talking, we know how he was attacking Winifred's mother every time on Facebook, calling her mother single mother, disgracing the girl and the mother. So what do you expect from him in this type of situation? The mother. Chinedu, tell us what you did. Where the fabrica where you work in Spain, that the Spanish police, that the Ebola is bigger and stronger than your own, decide to deport you back to Africa. Tell us, Chinedu, where you work in Spain, that the Spanish government went and picked you in your job and said, "Chinedu, you are working 9 to 6 in the evening. Oh yeah, come and go Africa. Come and tell us." You people will gamble, lie, do all your evil at the time when karma is knocking your door and giving you what you deserve. That time you are old, you will start complaining. The woman that the universe put in your life, you will use your heart to destroy it at this Chinedu head. That is when they will see karma. They will start saying, this one is bad. Is this woman? Is that woman? Chinedu, what did you do with your 20s? Chinedu, what did you do with your 30s? What handwork did you have? What skills did you have? What were you doing in Spain that you decide at this your old age you the bolikoya? What did you do with your life? This woman is not your problem. She is not your problem. She's a victim of all these things.
You spend my money, brother.
If you not spend your money, you will spend it.
I buy everything of €1 I spend not less than 5 million naira. Everything money in the account, everything is zero. But I don't marry. I don't need that. I don't need to marry another wife. That's why I first.
Yes.
I look at I take everything. I do everything. To embassy. Then they find me. You understand me?
Yeah.
I say prison, this woman. I cannot stay prison with this woman years. That's why I say no.
So you were in prison?
Yeah, I was in prison. You ask her, I don't stay prison with this woman more than 5 times in prison in Europe.
Because of this woman, you go prison.
Yeah, I go prison.
Lie.
I lie.
No, I believe you, brother. I have always been on your side because I told the woman, I said for a man to.
You go prison because of this woman 5 times. How come? How come, Chinedu, you went to prison because of this woman 5 times? How come? Because Oyibo will not put you in prison if you never did anything wrong. Chinedu. Oyibo will not put you in prison if you don't do something wrong. Something that is against the law. I don't care. You people can use your black law. You people can use your African law that you normally use to circulate, manipulate the black community, and they are all carrying cognitive disorderness. They are all carrying it. They don't think, they will think go front, they will think go back. They have turned bad to good and good to bad. Chinedu, what did you do to this woman that make you to go to prison 5 good times? I've seen so many women here that their husband have beaten, do them shit. People will tell them, don't report. Some of them, police will tell them, report, tell us what happened. They will, like, people will say, don't tell, oh, don't tell, oh. Those ones will still come to comment section and be talking nonsense, like they call police for you. What did you do that make them to call police for you? And is police eating people? Why is black people always afraid of police? Why are you so afraid of police if you are doing something right? If there is noise, there is problem, it's police that come and put peace in everything. Why are you also afraid of police? Why are you people afraid of the police? All the time you bash women, you complain that women call the police on you. Why are you afraid of the police? Unable to start. Why? Check settings. Why? Come on. So my Facebook, I don't know what's wrong with my Facebook. So why is this man afraid of the police? That is the question. 5 times, Chinedu, you went to prison. There is something you do. Nobody goes to the prison 5 good times. Over here, maybe the first time. Even if police have to do 5 times, your manipulation was too much in that marriage. If that woman have to take, you have to go to prison, come 5 good times. You were manipulating that woman. Chinedu, una God not created with brain. That you have to stay with a woman that send you to prison 5 good times. That woman was a good woman. She was obviously a good woman. And I believe that every time you come from prison, all the daki here will tell her, is your husband. Like normally, like the way you normally do it now. Is your husband, ma. Please forgive him. Forgive him. It's your husband. Forgive him. She will take you back. And the next thing we do the worst. Because here, if there is a problem continuously, even if you don't want the police to separate you and the man, for your own health and for the health of the children, they will ask whether if it is the man or the woman that is the aggressor, they will ask one of them to give one of them yard. They will say, we don't want you to come close to this person 100 meters. We don't want you to come to this person 200 meters. They will do it. And you went there 5 times, Chinedu. Why? What did you do that make the police, the Spanish police, to send you to prison for 5 times? Something you must have done. Nobody go to prison for good 5 times. Nobody. And you didn't stay away from a woman that sent you to prison for 5 times.
To abandon a woman with a pikin is almost impossible unless you do something strong to that man.
That is
so my brother, I feel your pain, but we can find a way forward. I can assist you. My name is John Osage.
It's a lie. It's a lie. Many of them, Daki men, have been abandoning their children right from our father's time, our grandfather's time. Most of the time, not physical abandonment, mental abandonment, emotional abandonment, financial abandonment. You see all those dirty women that they used to do joke on Facebook and all. Where did you think that all of them come from? From all this type of men that abandon the woman, abandon the children, the woman have to work very hard like a man to provide for the children, for everybody. Why do you think that most Daki men hate Daki women? Because we were there. We put ourselves see finish. We did everything to make sure our kids are okay. So that see finish enter. You that is a man, they won't see you finish because you just come neutral. Many of us, many of you know, many of you men, you know your father when your father was, maybe some of your father, even by you don't even know them. Some of them, you know them where you were already a grown man. You have already having your family when you know your father. A lot. Many of you, your father never pay your school fees. It's all your mother. That is why you all are always punishing us. You are always looking for where we are wrong, where you are always looking for excuse. But you don't look inward, look into your house. All of you have all these fathers that are not responsible, that are shaking weight and having babies everywhere. You have them, all your owners in your family. So why are you people behaving like it's something that is strange to you? That, oh, this man, nobody does this, nobody does that. So what are you people trying to portray like all these women are just bad? If a man don't provide for the wife, technically he's not providing for the children too. Because if the wife is dirty, the children will be dirty. So, what are we talking? Most men in Spain, they before most of the black babies come out, they are already been abandoned. Many of them, the day you will tell the boy, look, I'm pregnant, that day, they have denied the baby. They will tell you, we just do, or you be small picking when they get belly, or they will start. They will start with one excuse. It doesn't matter if you are married. Some married women, their husband wasn't there when they have babies. Many of them were having problems when they were pregnant. Like those ones, even in Africa. Many of them, when they marry, the moment you are pregnant, they lose their job. You know you have problem. You have problem. They will say you brought bad luck. You do this, you do that. Many African children are already abandoned before they born them. Many of their father never hold them. Say that they born their pikin come and now they cut the cordon umbilical. No, they don't do that. Many of them are already sleeping with other women, pregnating other women before they even born you. Some of you, your other brothers, now 1 month, 1 week, 2 days they take senior. How do those children come out? How? It's easy for us to talk. It's easy, yes. It's easy for all of us to talk. The women were bad, the women were this, the women were that. Those your mother that was packing 6 of you around, when your father were drinking around the beer parlor and playing coupon and fooling his old age. Where was your father? When your mama will say you to go and buy garri for credit and your papa is not a cripple. Is that not abandonment? When your mama will carry a big wood on his head on her head. Your papa will be doing nothing. What happened? What happened? No man will do this, no man will do that. Like say we don't know where we from they come. Like we all have lost memory when something happened to a woman, something have to do with a woman. Nobody does this, nobody does that. Who can they do all those ritual missing, disappearance and all those men where be say they will buy their wife with belly and all? Who can they do it? Nobody does it. It does by me.
Chinedu, come online, let's talk. Come online, so you can see who you are talking to. Come online. Huh?
I see everything God tell you.
Okay. You shed tears. Put Chinedu online. I want to see Chinedu face. Put Chinedu online.
My camera on Facebook. My camera is having.
You see what's going on? Never to judge the story on one side.
We are going to judge it.
You see that? You see what's going on?
Chinedu.
All these women. I have my own side of the story. One day I'm going to share a story to the whole world of a woman who claimed to be a pastor that I'm married to. Laba. Speaking laba online. Women, you guys have to stop all this. You guys are the main reason why many men have become devilish. Let's see if you can come online. So you can.
Osage, you are a liar. You are lying. We saw how you treated Winifred on this Facebook. No woman deserves to be treated the way you treat Winifred. Osage, go and marry Oyibo. Let us see how many weeks or how many days that woman will last with you. Go marry a white woman. Okay, you have access to them. You have passport. This one now, you are not looking for documents. Go marry a white woman. Let us see your capacity of treating a woman properly. Why are you wasting your time and disturbing us online? We saw to the extent you put your hands on Winifred, a lady that was beautiful, lovely, black skin like me. That lady started bleaching because you never show her love. She looked like a Michael Jackson today because of lack of love for herself. She turned from black enter Oyibo. The day you beat Winifred, that is the day many people know that Winifred is a black girl. The day you put your hands on her, that is the day we know that Winifred hair, it don't finish. You disgrace that girl. She come out in 100. You pull her down to 0 until she took herself and went to Canada. Till today, you people never allow her to breathe, never allow her to rest. She Winifred use Osage to enter Canada. Do Winifred actually need to use Osage to enter Canada? Now, for Nigeria, where be say visa Sarah like any other thing, even market woman, if your money complete, you go see visa to Canada. You people never left that girl. You saw Winifred speaking laba, and you still decide to go and meet her. You know you don't have the same Christian belief with her. You don't have any compatibility with her. You decide to humiliate her, and still yet today you never take accountability of anything you did to that girl. Instead, all the mommies on Facebook, all the dick worshippers, all of them come out and start bashing Winifred. You humiliated her everywhere, telling her you have the right to sleep with any woman, you have the right to go out with any woman, telling her on her face, a young girl that still have ability to find a better man. You wanted to pull her to 0 because Winifred did not allow you. You resorted into destroying, trying to discredit the father's church business. From there, you enter the mother, calling her mother single mother because the mother never stayed with her husband. Any woman that left, I bet you they have a story why they left. Nobody leave an African man. The way African women are so loyal and dedicated to African men, none of them leave without fighting for their marriage. They will go fight side chick. They will fight this one. They will fight everybody. After they resort to all these things and nothing is working, they decide to walk away because no woman is created for you to keep in your possession and be maltreating her. Women are beginning to see you people for who you people are. That is why you all are so pissed off today. That is why you want to tell your story. You want to tell, what story did you have, Osage? What story did you have? You were so intimidated, like many of them. You were so intimidated of Winifred. You know the respect you have when you were with this girl. You know how your foundation was booming when you were with her. If she's of no use to you. A lot of people trusted and respect you because of that girl. You will still come online and be talking to women. Most of the people that donate money to your foundation are women. Are women. No man will trust you because you people know yourself that many of you are fraudsters. You have no integrity. Nothing. That is why you were complaining about that engineer just now. They never trusted you. Why they never trusted you? And you said they are your friends. But everybody trusted you because there is so many mummies and dick worshippers in this community. They trust everybody that comes out with a woman or that is married. Even many companies, they demand that a man has to be married before they can give them job. Ask yourself why they normally do that. Everybody was respecting you because of Winifred. You said you spent many years in America. You don't even have any trace of being of ever being in America. You can't speak correct English. You can't even articulate. You can't even understand anything. You can't even reason properly. You speak very infantile and very responsible. That tells a lot about you. The way you talk in public, the hatred you have for women. Osage, there is a lot of law now. You can clinch to one Johnson, one anybody. And let women be. Every time you want to tell your story, a woman that you put your hands on publicly, you want to tell your story. A woman that you humiliate on live video every time, you don't allow her to speak. You humiliate her every time. So what do you want to tell us? That she walks away? She never would have walked away. That was what you were thinking. That we are still in the era of long time overbearing of pains, mental torture, financial abuse, everything. She left. That is what is paining you. I know. Look for another girl. Because when you were doing all these things, many women were clapping for you. Many women think that if you drop Winifred, or in your own mind, you think if you drop Winifred, you will find another woman. Why are you still disturbing that girl? Why can't you allow her to breathe? You people have nothing in common. So let her be. Don't you ever think that it will be easy for you to find another girl and you are seeing the reality now? Why are you complaining? There are ladies that are more beautiful, taller, everything than Winifred. Why do you choose to follow and disturb a girl that you call a dwarf? You call her everything. You disrespect her family. Why are you so worried about her? Why? Every time we may do you this, we may do you that. If you still continue to talk about Winifred after she completely ignores you and all the dogs you sent to Facebook to come and be discrediting everything she's doing. You brought that girl down, and that is what many of you normally do. The woman that the universe placed in your life, you will use your hand to destroy them, thinking that the grass is greener in all the places. Everything that you were doing to Winifred was what she was using to advise and preach to women until she left you. And now you want to cry. You want to make all the women look bad. I can point fingers to many darky men, many Nigerian men, and their behavior and their patterns that they operate. So let us continue.
Talk to us. Of course, I will be very angry. If you put me in prison, for years, of course I'll be angry. So that you see what's going on? All of you were saying, Chinedu this, Chinedu that, Chinedu this. You can never judge a story by one side.
That is what we are
This
doing.
man have been in pain. Chinedu have been in pain.
Not be small pain.
Chinedu have been in pain.
Not be small.
You can never judge a story by one side.
Yes, talking to you now. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I am with you, my
The
brother.
person that
I
was
feel your
deported
pain.
with children, not being
I say
paid.
you.
It's only Chinedu that was in
I
pain.
feel your pain, bro.
Yes. See where I stay.
Why Chinedu not sell the paper?
Here's my own stuff.
Let me show you.
But I live, guys. Everybody like me. Everybody
I bet Cora carry your own.
understand me. Friends, help people eat from my house. But because of this woman,
I beg you. Cora, don't enter this video. Let me go and continue. We are tired of lies. We are tired of lies. We need to put what is what online. Enough of lies.
So you can talk to us. Of course, I will be very angry. If you put me in prison, you put me in prison for years, of course I'll be angry. So that is that. You see what's going on?
It's Nigeria.
All of you were saying, Chinedu this, Chinedu that, Chinedu this. You can never judge a story by one side. This man have been in pain.
Don't be like.
Chinedu have been in pain.
And he left his
Chinedu have been in pain.
woman that is not
you talk
Never judge a story by one side. Chinedu,
yes, talking to you now. Yeah, I mean,
I'm not
Yeah,
I am with you, my brother. I feel your pain.
I say you.
Those men.
I feel your pain, bro.
Yes, but see where I stay. Here's my own stuff.
Chinedu.
But I live, guys. Everybody like me. Everybody
Maybe you repented.
understand me.
Normally repent.
Friends, help people eat from my house. But because of this woman, I pay. I drop. I say I want to go back to Nigeria. I drop 10 million naira. Everything is spent billions of naira, but it's zero. They reach our village. They say no. You understand me? We discuss everything together within family. They may fight for my family. I said no. I meet them. I said no. Now me. Make him tell me waiting there. I wait. I say good 2 years. I married. I look at everything. Stress. I said, what thing I go do? Nothing. I said, what thing I go do? Nothing. They asked me for this side. Everybody went and check my name for this thing. Now I enter Nigeria because of prison. I stay prison years with this woman, but I don't need anything with them again. Again, Chinedu. I want people now.
Chinedu.
Yeah.
Today, my brother, Chinedu.
Stay prison.
Everything where you go through, listen to me, my brother. Everything where you go through, we are going to turn everything around for your own good. I am a man like you. I know what you have been through, brother. I have been in that position. If not because I have wisdom, I would have been in jail.
Nah.
I have been in your position, and because of that, I am going to be.
People are saying in the comment section. People are saying in the comment section that Chinedu went to carry. That is why he go to prison. That is not because of the wife.
For you, I'm going to stand with you. I'm going to be for you so that anything you want to do, we are going to achieve it. So, my brother, please, just calm down. I love you, my brother. I love you on behalf of all the old men in the world that are going through the same thing you have gone through, my brother.
On behalf of all the it's not all the old men in the world. No man that have sense will deport the children and the wife back to Africa. Even the woman that you never brought to Europe. Even the white man said will not even deport a woman and the child and pregnancy to Africa.
I'm going to tell your story around. We are going to show you massive love. All the things you have lost, man.
Nice wife.
Brother, believe me, bro. Believe me, I believe God. We are going to talk about it, all right? Please, my brother.
I be in US, and I'm talk to you first. Bros,
I know what you talk.
I'm here. I know you wanted to say something. Said you've been in US. You know, I be in US. You understand me? I be in US every holiday time. I didn't US. I said UK. I said UK for 1 year.
So what?
I live in UK for 1 year.
So what?
Yeah.
No need to talk too much, my man, Innocent.
Boss.
Please, collect Chinedu's number.
Okay, boss.
Chinedu, Siam. You not get wahala. Now me they talk to you, so look my face. You not get wahala. I did your side. I did your side. You dey hear me so? I did your side. Yeah. I did your side, Baba. I be Yankee boy. I don't go your city. I don't go Valencia. I don't go Benidorm. I don't go Alicante. I don't go Madrid. So I don't go everywhere for Spain. I dey even speak the language. You understand?
Yeah.
So I know what men don't go through.
Story.
For women for Europe. So, brother, my brother,
It's all bijou.
He's speaking Spanish.
I speak Spanish.
Poquito español, papá. Poquito español. Poquito.
Porque tú no vives ahí mucho tiempo, ¿no?
Yeah, poquito español, papá. Poquito habla inglés.
Ya lo sé.
Habla americano.
¿Qué tiempo vive en Alemania? Italiano, tú no vives en Italia.
I know they hear that one, my brother. The one with the speak, so I know they hear that one, no Chinedu. I know they hear that one. No. I know they hear that one.
Yeah, bro.
Okay, so Chinedu, there are so many people around the world who want to support you. If you want to go back to Europe, I have the connection. All right, I have the connection to all the embassies in Nigeria. If you want to go back to Europe, then we can do that. So let's find time. I want to invite you to Benin so that we can discuss this matter one-on-one to see what we can do to help you out of this place you are. Because I talked to some of your friends. One guy called, is it Javet, the man you live with before. The man said you are a very good man. Say you are a good man. How you used to help people in Spain.
Good man.
Nobody can help you. You have to come and be helped by foundation.
This is the only request I have for you now. Chinedu, the only one request I have for you is to, I only have one request is to hug your children, not your wife, not your wife. I want you to hug your children, brother.
You see,
but this guy, because I don't need anything with him.
Yeah, no, but your children.
No, because children, no. Bullshit everything.
how do you want this man to hug the children that he deported to Africa and want them to suffer like the mother? How do you want him to hug the children? How do you believe he's going to hug the children? He never valued the children. He never sees the children as if they are human beings. So how do you want him to hug the children?
I don't need anything because this is family issue. They don't discuss everything for me. Hello? You want to?
If you see this, my will know it's for
Yeah? Do they hear?
What about your children? Your children, give them a hug. Just give them a hug.
Because we don't everything. You know the family, the time we discuss everything nice. 12 years ago.
They could give you time to discuss with you or before you get a reply.
See, because of the sake of people ready for the world, we they watch us for the children.
Never do it.
For the children. Big honor.
The children are outside and the wife, the ex-wife.
I understand, Chinedu. Bikono.
Okay, don't force him.
Okay, boss.
And then somebody discussing it. As I was 2 years ago, yeah, I was supposed to come over. I'm not come over.
He reject his own
Hey, go
children.
boom. Yeah, no woman, any woman. Okay, no woman. Yaman, okay, amen. No good men. 2 years ago. Women, chick, and guys, almost women. I will share my story to you guys. I've said it already. I'm going to share my story, my experience to you guys. That one will be online. Chinedu, I'm there with you.
Time now you put them feedback.
I there with you, my brother. I there with you. I'm with you. I feel your pain. I feel your pain, my G. My G, I feel your pain. I am with you. I feel your pain, man.
Best of
I am with you.
I
They're going to turn everything around. They're going to turn everything around. America. They blocked the entire UK. That's why they deport me. Come here.
beg you on for those see say UK, America go block person because of domestic this thing. We are not for those see. Where did you know that UK, America will block somebody not to come into their country because of he have problem with the wife? If they deport you in Europe, in all the Shege country, they deport you indirectly. You can't enter, not until you are 10 years outside. So this is not the problem why they deport you. Tell us why they deport you.
Before that, I do everything. You cannot hear. US are not here. That's why they here. Who caused them? Who caused that one? Because of that woman. No, listen. If you need minister to everything, make him come my village. We request everything as we discuss everything before. Now she's supposed to pay you. I block everything. Chop me not less than 6 million naira. I talk. The woman frustrates you. Yeah, it frustrates me. That's why they're here. You understand me? Okay, but
we taking a document is not frustration.
Relax. I have what it takes. I have what it to help you out. Okay? Right. Just send me that names. Just send me that name. Get Chinedu number for me. Chinedu, give them your number for me. I will be communicating with you. Let's see what we can do to help you out of this country. Did you hear what I said now? Yeah, but I hear you, boss. Yeah, get Chinedu number for me. Let's see how we can help Chinedu out of this country. Because no man deserves to suffer that much. You see what women are doing to our men? You see what women are doing to our men?
In Africa.
The man who live abroad.
In Africa, all the women that are single mother or that they are married, they are single indirectly. All those men that are sleeping around having plenty babies everywhere, all their wives took their 6 million and deport them to Africa. Abi, you see what the men are doing to their men. I can tell a lot of story. How many African men treat their wives and their children with proof, not be blah 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 blah. Even you that is talking.
You're not living this kind of life.
Maga say for you.
I did for you.
Anything when they want to discuss, make them come to the village. Make sure repeat what they talk with the family.
Madam, don't go any village. Don't go any village. Now you sabi. If Rolling Stone send you go 6 feet, you and your children, don't go any village. Be careful, madam. Be careful. Don't go any village. Go look for something and be doing. Tell the God Send family or God Send Foundation to donate money for you so that you'll be doing business. Don't go more than this. This one that they are using you to beg this man that look like a madman. As if that you are condemned. Nobody wants you anymore. Madam, go and package yourself. Go and find something doing. If you cannot go to abroad or whatever. You see how they do manipulative. Yeah, now they are with you. Next minute they are with their G. Madam, go find something and be doing.
So, I there for you. I know what you're going through. I feel you.
Don't worry. Just send the number for my people. I'll call you, then we'll talk more. I'll call you.
US. Guy, listen. US. You understand me? People receive sometimes in a day 100,000. 100,000 in a day. But now I receive sometimes maybe 250 or 300,000 or 2,000. But it's a bullshit because of this woman. I deport because of this woman.
Because of this woman,
Shit, yeah. I bless all my friends. The best.
You have every right to vest. If not me, sir, I will keep pressing. Yes, you have every right to vest.
I shed tears. I supposed to, as I did here. Listen, I supposed to do here a day. I supposed to get 100,000 for 1 day.
Yeah.
I paid tears. I supposed to get 100,000 a day. But here, I get.
Now, all of them, they end up. Now, this man, they end up.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's why.
This is how all of them end up. Dusty, poor, and continue to complain about what happened 2 years ago.
I see everything for television. When they see me, I talk. I face twice.
Okay. I better make I read this comment.
They pick sometimes 90.
I want to read this comment.
80,000.
It's okay, boss. Sorry.
Okay, no, all right, you guys talk
He say, Mr. Presenter. Mr. Presenter is.
I love you. We'll talk about
You want to read comment. I like to read comment. Beg. So I'm going to find that. This comment that somebody wrote. Mr. Presenter, it is only a man who have never stayed with a woman at home will say men are evil. Many women are out to play games and frustrate their men for a divorce, of which many of women already no, it say of women already know this game and it is not working with new generational men. So make you now free Mr. Chinedu. I feel it's pain. How many of you normally married? How many of you Daki marry women? How many of you marry and you behave well, you play your part, you don't cheat, you don't lie, you don't do dirty to your children and to your wife? How many of you normally marry? Okay, the older women of before, they were playing games. Many of them have 9, 10 children. They were playing games on you. You brought Vivian to come and be the second wife. They were playing game on you. You brought Joy to come and be the third wife. They were playing game on you. You have plenty girlfriend outside and plenty children. Many of you, when you die, your children is everywhere. Many of you they were playing games. African women were wearing tattered, dirty clothes. They were playing games. Many children were fatherless. They were playing games. Oga, we know where this your comment is going to. It's for women that don't have experience, women that don't understand you people. The women that understand you know all these things. That is nothing to worry about. It's exactly nothing to worry about.
Talk about this, okay? So my people, you can see what's going on. A person who lives abroad. A person who lives abroad. Eh? You see what's going on, my people. A person who lived abroad, helped this woman as 12 years ago with 6 million. You know what 6 million 12 years ago? With 6 million 12 years ago, you built a flat.
Were you there?
Rented an apartment for her. Brought her to Nigeria. 3 months later, she said she don't want to get married because she believed that money don't enter her head.
So
the money when Chinedu give this woman don't enter her head. She believed that she could have done it by herself. Her mother must have deceived her. If you trace the record of this,
the African woman don't have right to walk away from marriage. It is because you people gave them money. It is because you brought them to abroad. It is because you do this for them. That is why they want to leave. Because the biggest gold digger is you people. That is why you always projecting what you can do on every woman. You think they want to leave you because of one thing or the other, because that is what many of you normally do to women. You pick them at times maybe because you want to have children. You pick them because of money. You pick them because of you are homeless, you don't have a place to stay. That is exactly what you are projecting on most of the women too.
Woman, now you find out that if one mother may be a single mother.
Single
so when
mother,
they got the money from
Dion, single mother not be crime. And I believe that not be man train you, Dion. Because if it is a man that it's a man train you, you know go they talk like this. You know go they behave or they talk the way you talk. You wasn't raised by a man. You wasn't raised by a man. The single mother you are even abusing, many of them are better than you 100 times. And it's the same single mother that are stupidly donating money to you on your foundation. Most women that donate to you on your foundation are women. I've made transfer in my store by women to your account. Don't come here and insult single mother. Many single mother are better than you 100 times. They are doing better than you. Many single mother in America learning English, doing better for themselves. Not to talk of you that went to America, you can't even articulate, you can't even speak. You can't even find something better to do apart from you were riding taxi in America. When your mate were schooling, you have the guts to insult single mother. Don't try it. The mother. You people never still understand where this their narrative is going to of lies. Their mother pushed them.
The mother told this woman,
not get sense.
Leave Chinedu alone.
Many of them, why they always come and talk about your mother? Because they were thinking that you don't have brain. When they were doing all those nonsense they were doing to you, many of them believe you don't have brain. You don't think, you don't get brain. So they can do whatever dirty they want to do to you. The moment you begin to understand you want to leave them, they will start accusing your mother, accusing your friend, accusing everybody around you that they are the one that are advising you. They think you don't have brain to think. That is exactly what many of them are thinking. That is why they will accuse everybody, even your ancestors.
Maybe after some time, the business failed. Now they started blaming Chinedu, who is a good man. Chinedu is a man who wanted to help his family.
Before a man can reject his children.
My people,
many African men have rejected their children, whether face to face, partially, physically, emotionally. Many of them have rejected their children. What about those ones that born gay, that said that their children, the gay children are not human beings, the gay children are not important, the gay children are not so and are not doing this? At the end of the day, when they come from Europe, bring money, come, they were eating all the euros. You say, hey, for a man to reject a pikin, they have been rejecting you people for long. That is why they will not even care if you people will eat, if you people will live. Tomorrow, your father will not even have money to feed. He will go and bring another woman come and start having another brand new babies. Is that not rejection? They have been rejecting you for long. They have been rejecting you. That is why you will be in Europe. You will feed them for the rest of their life. Your father is not handicapped. He doesn't have disability. You will have to take care of their responsibility for the rest of their life. That is the rejection.
I am for Chinedu. You can be for who you want to be with. But my goal is to unite the family. I don't care if they are together. But the children need some love. The children need some love. So we are going to be inviting them to our office. Chinedu, let's start with Chinedu first. Then I'll give you guys a date on that. Please support this program with whatever you can. I can't do all this alone. Going to Agbo today.
No, Chinedu no go ever
cost us over 100,000 naira. Going to Agbo today has cost us over 100,000 naira. Buying fuel, mobilizing our staffs and our security and all that. It has cost us some money. So please, First Bank is there. If you love what we are doing, if you like the fact that we are trying to bring a true story to you, please kindly show your support. Nothing is too big, nothing is too small. Many of you reach out to me, oh, Dion, this woman, I want to help her. But never you judge a story by one side, my people.
It's because
somebody will tell you something bad about genocide, you are believing them. When you have not even spoken to the genocide, you are condemning, you have not spent time.
It's true. Now, this one put a comment. It said, not judging from one side and still thinking of how to reunite the family. That is the Stockholm syndrome that is worrying them. The cognitive disorder that is worrying most of our people. They will talk it. They will never be straight in anything they are saying. Be careful, my people.
With me, you don't know my true attitude. You don't know who I am. Because you hear somebody say, you believe that. That makes you a big fool. It makes you a big fool to believe what people say in the first instance. It makes you a big fool.
Say, why did he deport her when he's not the one that took her to abroad?
So that's it for today.
He's a good man.
More updates is coming for you in the following days.
He say, how did you come to conclusion that the man is saying the truth and not the woman?
This is a story that has been pending for 13 good years.
Ask me.
For 13 years.
Even how can you even trust Osage? Osage that we saw that put his hand on his wife. Osage that we saw humiliating his wife. Osage that we saw doing everything to his wife, and he still have the eyes to say he want to. Okay, tell your story. May we rest. This is your story. Don't they do that belly? We want you to tell that story that you are using yourself to compare Chinedu. Tell your story, Osage. We are tired. We want to hear that story. We want to hear. He said you should ask him about the document. You didn't ask him. You
have not been able to find a solution to this story. For 13 good years, they have not been able to find a solution to this story. But the God Sent Foundation, John Osage, has been able to do that.
You didn't do anything.
The God Sent Foundation have been able to do that. Look at a person that lives in Europe now selling pure water, selling Omo. You think that's going to make them happy? No.
Dion, but the woman said that she contacted you before. Why didn't you bring her story out? You want to use this woman's story to clean up your mess. Just leave this woman out of the problem. At least this woman, there is no video where the man was misbehaving and all. We have a lot of video on social media we can use to back your behavior, and a lot of men behave like you. Okay? We have a lot of video. We have a lot. He says because the man is showing emotion doesn't mean he's saying the truth. This man is enjoying the karma and the problem he created. So I don't pity him. Because there are plenty like that here. All these ones that are gambling. There was one in my city that is always gambling, stealing, doing all sort of nonsense over here in Europe. He beat up his girlfriend, and at the end of the day, he married a white woman, he beat up the woman. He was friending a black guy, beat up the girl. He's always falling into a problem every day until they go deport and go open his shares for Africa that day. He is still coming back from Libya again out to Europe. Who do that one? Who do him? That one now we have pain and sentiment. He will start saying African women are bad. Come and tell me how they are bad. Tell me. I don't want to listen to all those lie, fake narrative that you people are carrying on. Let us come with receipts. Let's come with receipts. They are bad. They were the one that raised you. Although they raised many of you badly because of the way and the things they were accessible to. They were bad. Where was your father? When your mother was wearing all those tata clothes, carrying big log of wood on her head and suffering, frying akara, suffering everywhere with plenty children. They are bad. Now the one where they not see na good. At least this woman raised her children. For 14 years, where was this man? Even he met his children, cannot even hug him. He's a good man because he say his story. The woman frustrate me. The same story that all of you normally say. That one that was doing pocket picking over here, stealing, beating his girlfriend up and doing everything, tomorrow night will come out with his own story again. He will come out with his own story. They will use their hand to cause their own problem. They will start blaming other people. That is who many of you are.
The person that live in Europe that had 5 million 12 years ago to help his family back home, rented a flat for the family, right?
Okay, this person put, I'm highly disappointed the way you took side with the man. Have you ever seen somebody judging against himself? And most African men, they will never ever say they are wrong. They will never ever say where they are wrong. Even I've seen women that are even caught their husband with girlfriend. They will be denying. They caught their husband with things that are unforgivable. Face to face, they will say no. It's a lie. It's a lie. They say me not bother than on how we are. Not many of them be.
Can you imagine that? I love you guys.
This one said, most single mother make their baby father look like demon because they abandon their children. Most single mother make their baby father look like demon because they abandon their children. Many of you always have excuse. Even when you will call your head, say, look, oh, this marriage will not work. Oh, let us see how we will take care of children. Our men will never ever sit down to think about the well-being of their children. They want to use bulldozer to scatter everywhere. He said, please, what about the woman's document? Ask him. Not be the document that they ask again now. Nah, my story. Me and the Chinedu, we are the same. Okpodome making that girl say you gwega. Okpodome or making that girl say you gwega. Na it happen so. If you want to marry, don't go for beauty and go for kind heart. Who kind heart are happy? Your mama not get kind heart.
You don't want to give us his number.
Okay, this lady, he said the kids didn't offend him, so why will he abandon his kids? That is how they have been doing it. It happened that many of you, not the rich grant. They will do it, they will guilt trip you because he do this, because he do that. Some of them will be inside your house. They will pregnate another woman outside. They will still ask you, why are you anointed? They don't. How many of them you know that leave their woman and they are going, even if they are in the same state, they will go and pick their children in school. They will function like a human being. No. The next thing, they will carry another woman to pepper you. They will carry another woman and start having another children. Some of them will see their children and pass.
Chinedu, wait, map Sammy Sam for front camera.
No, I don't know.
I beg.
This one say Kama is dealing with him. It's Kama that is dealing
I need
with
your
him.
number, bro. I want to talk to you,
Yeah,
man.
24 hours. Every US, I want to
talk to you later on.
talk to you. He wants to talk to you. Matchy boy London. No?
This one said his store is filled up and well stocked. It's far better than those people begging in Italy. This one said, I don't think he gave the woman 6 million. It's all lie. It's all lie. He's a liar. They lie too much.
Give me your number. Give me your number. I won't call you later. Give me your number. We'll talk. Man to man. I beg. We'll talk.
I know you beg me, but my line is blocked for everybody. What do you want to discuss? Because my line, I always busy with my line. You understand me? I mean, guy.
I can help you see a better day. I can help you see a better day.
I know. But I did last 2 years ago. I did US. I did America last 3 years ago. I say America in Termos. I stay for America.
This man is not okay.
Nice me, guy.
Let's talk. Drop your number. We'll talk. All right.
Everything when that man talk for this video now, which one makes sense? You wanna come believe say the man is saying the truth. This man is not okay. That is why it was making life difficult for this woman in the first place. Many of us Africans, we have mental issues that we don't want to address. That is why we don't take accountability. We don't see anything wrong in anything that we are doing to people. What has this man explained that makes sense, that make all of them to think that this man is saying the truth? Everything you have said is completely rubbish, nothing meshed together. I gave her 6 million. I can come out now and say I gave her 6 million, blah, 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 da, da, da. Everything he's saying does not make sense. He showed this man, he's reaping his karma, he's depressed, he's going through mental health issues and all.
Drop your number, I beg, run out for me. Run out for me. Yeah, you one.
Okay. Remember me again. That's how they make it for number. Boss. Freestyle, anything like that. You know my guy. Don't forget that I call. Don't give me everything. Don't they change that? That post, that post. That post, that post. Every single feature. I don't think I'm boss, you know. Nobody take my life. Nobody can take your life. Nobody can take your life. Biko no. Make up now. You see me.
Go online, one-on-one.
I think they say enter this 2 days again. I did America. Because America visa I get them with power. You trust me. You know. I say you. Yeah, you know, everything they do with me.
He said this man is not a good man, believe it or not. It's true.
You can drop our number with him.
As I say this man get bola. Anything we do is right. But me, I'm here to say this man is not a good man. All of them that have deported their wife home, they are not good men. They are men that have anger issues, have mental issues, wicked. They're not good people. Somebody that can deport the wife and the children and everything to a country without nothing. And he's lying here. He give him money. He do this. Me, I'm in America. What America?
We'll try our best. If he doesn't want us to have his phone number, if he doesn't want to continue, then you can drop our number with him. You can call us whenever he feels the need. Okay?
If it's the woman that is talking like this, I think all of them are going to curse her. I'm in America 3 months ago. You people will be insulting her. You will say it's lying. But fear not let any of them insult the man. Apart from all the nonsense that the man was vomiting here that didn't even make sense. You people still say the woman is bad, the woman is this, the woman is that. See, as that be say the woman is bad now, may all of them wait the comment section. Some of them should go and apply for this man, marry this man, and bring him back to Spain. This man is not okay anymore. I don't. Chinedu is normal.
He wants to. Okay, sir. I hear you, boss. Don't worry, sir. What thing?
That's his choice. I mean, I've done my part, and I want to help. But if he's making it a big deal to get the help he needs, then that's his choice. Okay.
I'll call you. Now, okay.
This man is not.
All right. So you can see what's going on, guys. This guy is now have a mental health. You can see that he has a mental health.
Now you see,
women,
you have a mental
stop oppressing your man.
This say people not go see
women, please stop oppressing your man, especially when you are in a country that give you give women rights. You'll be oppressing your man. You'll be oppressing them. Is it fair? Now what? All right, God send family. I think I've done my part for the day, and yeah, we're gonna see follow up. Yeah.
What of the what of the woman's documents?
So this is spiritual. It's very possible. It's very possible. It's very possible. Yes, the guy has a mental health. The guy has a mental health. I know get mental health now. You if they try, you can't lose your children. You know, everything will scatter. It will affect you psychologically now.
He lose the children. I mean, he carry the children go live for Africa. Collect their documents.
It will affect you psychologically. It will make you don't go feel this sound. Thinking about it. You know what that means? The guy has a mental health.
But you believe everything said.
We can help.
You believe everything is said.
We're gonna
You
make
have
a
a mental
difference.
health, but
We're gonna be a
believe everything
consent.
said.
So this family, we're gonna break every barrier that the devil has planted in the life of this family.
What about the woman document? That is what they are asking you.
Every evil, wicked people that have been haunting this family, we are going to break it. And it mostly starts with mothers-in-laws. Mother-in-laws.
Everything starts with mother-in-law. So Osage is looking for everywhere to drag Winifred mother. Osage, if you drag Winifred mother, me, I will drag you on this Facebook. And somebody will definitely drag your own mother one day. So don't start it. You have been looking for everywhere to drag Winifred mother. I just tire. Can't a man and a woman separate from Africa? Everybody go away. Eh? I fear. Oh, good evening.
Look at the short story the guy said now. The short story. Can't you think for yourself?
But you said
because of this woman, he was locked up.
You said the man have a mental issue. How can somebody that have mental issue and you choose to believe what somebody that is having mental issue tells you? That tells a lot about you too. That somebody that have mental issues, that cannot articulate, that cannot put things together, or probably they cannot remember things that happened to them, tells you that they give somebody 6 million and you believe, they tells you a lot and you believe, and at the same time you come back that the person have a mental issue. I think your own Stockholm syndrome and the problem is just too much. It's just too much for you to even believe what this man is saying. It's like a joke.
Oh yes, who knows what the woman said? And the woman came to the office to tell us a different story. She came to our office to tell us a different story. Yes, Tina. Of course, Meg. Depression, frustration can cause that. I have been in that situation. I have been in a situation where I am constantly depressed by a woman I once married to. Constantly depressed.
Come on,
do you know what it means for you to marry a wife? You marry a woman. The mother of the woman you married will call the house. Cannot even say, hey, how's your husband? Let me say hi to him. Do you know what it means to be calling your mother-in-law and she doesn't pick up? May God bless all the real men out there. Please, men, cry out. Men, cry out. Men, cry out. Many of you are in pain. Many of you are in pain. You are in pain. You don't have the courage to speak up. You don't have the courage to say enough is enough.
Start speaking.
You are in pain.
Them.
You are living in pain.
Start
Some of you, your wife
them.
beat you today. Some of you, your wife called police for you today.
He said the man have a mental issue. Don't believe everything said.
Hello, Dinosage.
He said you have no connection in all the embassies in Nigeria now. Wow.
Dinosage speaking to you now.
This life that you are making now, that you are making here now, that guy is a big liar. That girl is my husband, younger sister.
Okay.
That guy says he's a big lie. My husband, mother, and Joy's mother, they are one family.
Okay.
Everybody to my husband to explain everything.
Okay, hold on, madam. Hold on. You and your husband, well, you guys are aware that Joy is at home since. Why did you guys not render help for her? I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about that. That telling me is a big liar. He's your husband, your sister. Joyce did not have a phone until last week. Joyce did not have a phone until last week. She's your family member. You could not even. All right, you guys go to Benin, man. Much love. Drive safe.
Sir.
Come later. Thanks for the good job, guys. I owe you guys one. All right, much love. Let me say that to the officers. All right, good job, all the officers there, all the officers.
Thank you very much.
You know, so you're telling me the one is a liar. Joyce has been in Nigeria for 13 years. She could not even have a phone. We bought her a phone last week. Now you are telling this the man is a liar. You want? I beg, my people. One love. I've done my part for today. We follow up on the story on another day. Support God Self Foundation. The mobility today not easy. Now let Mama K and one of our brother now send us money. We'll do this trip. Support us. Go to do this good. They go. At least at the end of the day, we're gonna be able to unite the children. And Chinedu, we're going to be able to unite Chinedu and the children. I don't really care what happened to the women, to the woman. They don't have to be together because of the fact that many women are the problem many of us are facing today. That's my time. John Osage, another day, and the movement continue. Thank you so much. Drop your comment, drop your opinion. All is welcome. All is welcome. All is welcome. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Teaching the woman triggers some bad memories. Of course, Eve. What do you think? What do you think? Of course, you're gonna. Me, I'll go crazy. Chinedu is a very calm man. For me, I feel boss person head. Chinedu is a kind of.
Osagi, what do you do for Winifred? Where Winifred not fit do for himself? What do you do for Winifred? Where Winifred Papa not fit do for her? Common love and respect, you no fit show woman publicly, neither privately. You choose to put your hand on top of that beautiful soul. You choose to tell and say you go to cheat on her. You want to carry different women. Like say, now only your bola curry me for Benin. Now you they call the cry for life video. We don't feel help you. Osagi, we not go feel help you. We not go feel help you. We no go fit help you.
Me, I'm crazy. I can go crazy and do something crazy. So Chinedu is a very calm person, actually. Okay?
Chinedu is a very calm person. After Chinedu deported his wife to Africa, I tell you before, say the perfect of men that can do this thing. There are people that are crazy. They know the reason why. They have problem, mental issues, which is not bad. Anybody can have mental issues, but if you can be able to understand that you have mental issues, you go for treatment, everything. You don't use it to harm people. You don't use it to cause problem. You don't use it to cause damage, as this man did to his children, deporting them to Africa and even rejecting his children in their own face. That is another thing, Osage. It's not that it's easier for you to come and say, everything was Winifred, your story. Osage, please tell us your story. We want to hear that story that you have. We are tired. We want to hear that story that you have.
Yes, Chika, no problem, Chika. We are going to do that. At least the best we can do is to unite the family so that the children can have contact with their father and see how we can help Chinedu and maybe even help the woman so that they too can, live a better life. I will tell you guys my story on a good day. I will tell you guys my own story. All right, much love. Please, all bloggers, help us share this video. All bloggers, help us share this video so we can have good news. I love you guys. Thank you so much for believing in me. Thank you so much for believing in me. This is not about sentiment. I am not being sentimental. I am not being sentimental. There's nothing sentimental here. If I wanted to be sentimental, I would have supported the woman and blamed Chinedu. I am not being sentimental. But you can tell the pain from the man's eyes. You can tell the pain.
It's no small pain, no. It's no small pain. A man that abandoned his
More
wife.
stories ahead. More stories ahead.
Children.
More stories ahead. All right, guys. Much love, everyone. I gotta go. Love you all. Love you all. Love you all. To the moon and back. Thank you so much for watching.
The man is a drug addict. They inject him and deport him.
We'll bring you more story. Rita Otamiri will bring you more story so that we can see what really happened. We're going to invite the woman back to the office tomorrow. Join us live tomorrow by 1 p.m. 1 p.m. All right.
The man said he's going to America, he's going to New York, he's going to this one. And at the end of the day, John, you believe the man that is the man that is talking head is not correct. But you didn't believe the woman that is not staggering with words, the woman that is not missing words together. That tells a lot about you. So, ladies, men, stop believing in fake narrative. Come with receipt next time when you want to lie. Women in Europe are bad. Women in Europe are bad. Women in Europe are the ones that are feed most African men. They give them house, they feed them, they do a lot for them. What have you done for women in Europe? Even the ones that are not doing all these things that I'm saying, is government that is taking care of school, a lot for the children. What are you doing for them? Common love, many of you cannot show. Many of them, they deny their wife. Many of them are baby mama. What have you done for these women now? Most of the marriage, the women will bring money out. What have you done for these women that you believe that whenever you treat them bad, they don't have the right to live? You believe that they don't have the right to say, I don't want the marriage again. What? Even this Cora issue, all of you have started defending Justin. You think that is everybody that have energy to come and be talking? You only see the superficial one that they are doing. That is the problem when you decide to start looking at marriages that you don't know how it is inside. If somebody tells you that these people will separate after having their baby, will you even believe? You will not believe. Because all of you like to follow up and down. That is the result. Like I saw I've saw this man now, you believe everything he said, or that many look crazy. As far as he have bola, everything he said is right. So let me leave you all. Tomorrow we will talk more. I love all of you all. Bye bye everyone. It's the real Edoge and single mother, single father in Europe on Facebook page. Bye bye everyone. Bye.